What's up, gang? Sorry. This is a LCR-T4 transistor tester. It tests transistors, resistors, capacitors. It comes in a kit. It was only $10 shipped off of eBay. There are some that are cheaper. It's kind of just a design that was copied and spread around. I'm going to go ahead and show you how to assemble this. It doesn't come with any instructions or anything. And then once we get it all assembled, and I'm going to show you how to test some parts. It's a little bit above my pay grade, but it's time to advance the skills. Stay tuned. Alright, so just looking at this thing, I hooked up the battery and I couldn't get it to come on. And I was worried that it got damaged in shipping, which a lot of these do. It comes from overseas. What had happened was, this right here, this little piece, had broke off the board and was just laying in the bag. I thought maybe it was a power button or something like that. But it was pretty easy. I just resoldered it back on. And let's hook up the, this way, hook up the 9-volt battery. And now it comes on. So that wasn't a big deal. Kind of sucks, that was brand new. So you will have problems with this in shipping. You know, it's only $10, so hopefully nothing major happens to it in shipping. But if you have to buy 2 or 3, just get one that works. And I don't really see that as a big deal. The first part of putting this together, take that off. We're going to mount it to, this is the back. Turn the camera, I can't really see what I'm doing. Okay, so this is the back piece, and you want to mount this to it, and we're going to use these little standoffs. So, best way, I think, at least for me. So I'm going to go ahead and put all these through the board. I did this once before, off camera, and it's probably going to be a lot harder on camera. Trying to stay in frame here. Oh, come on, sucker. There we go. Okay. Did I lose? Okay. I thought I lost the standoff. This thing's a kind of a pain in the butt. Alright. Sorry. There we go. I'm having a little trouble with this last one. There we go. Okay, so now, make sure I got this the right way. It's going to go on this way. Okay, got 3 out of the 4. Oh. This is kind of hard to film and do. One of those things where you need 4 hands, and now I just dropped everything off here. So I'm going to go ahead and do this off camera. This is a little pain in the butt. I'll be right back. Alright, so I got this together, got the battery on there. Now we just need to put the sides on here next. This one's got a little opening here. I assume it's for this arm. So we're going to go put this guy in first. Of course it doesn't want to go in there as easy as I thought. Alright, there's that. And I don't know what this little hole is for. I think there might be like some options of doing other things. Like there's some little holes in here at the bottom. Look like maybe you could maybe put some little bolts in or something to hold this battery. But I'm gonna guess that this goes in somewhere over here on the back side. piece. I'll go ahead and put this on here. I think I'm trying to find the best way of sitting that in there. Alright. I'll put that on the back. Okay, so there's the back and the sides. And this, you're just going to flip it around until you figure out which way it actually sits on here. And this is going to go on just like this. Okay, just got to kind of squeeze it together. Okay, it came on. So now we just have 4 little bolts. We're going to put on the outside. I'll go ahead and do that, and then we'll be right back and we'll test some parts. Okay, we got it all assembled now. Got the 4 screws on the outside. I'm going to go back over and tighten all these up, but I don't want to tighten it too bad because when I need to get to that battery, I'm going to have to take it apart again. But all you do is turn it on. I hit the button and it comes on. I did have, like I was saying earlier, in the bottom of my package, I had this little guy and that little part off of the board there, just rolling around on the bottom of the bag. I still don't know what this is for, if it just broke off of another piece or if it was just extra plastic that got put in the bag. But let me pull out some capacitors, and well, these are, I only have good capacitors that are here, but we're going to see how close this is. And from what I've read, this isn't going to be your go-to tool for this. This is just going to be something to give you an idea if a part is good or bad. They said it's close, but it doesn't give you, completely accurate results. So this capacitor is 4.7 microfarads, 250 volts. I'm going to put it into slot 1 and 2 here. Oh, you know what? I don't even know if I can do that. This leg being so long. Hang on a second. Let me try to do this. Oh, that's going to be a problem. I don't really want to cut my leg off here. I didn't watch anybody else do this. I should have watched a little bit more video. Let's see here. It's not... Okay. I gotta put it in with it this way. Let me trim just a little bit off of this leg here. See if we can get it in there. I guess if I'm going to pull the capacitor out and test it, the legs won't be as long. I don't want to... I don't know. I know how to tell which is positive and negative, so I shouldn't be too worried about it. So put it in here. Is that going to be enough? Okay, so got it in there. I'm not sure if polarity matters, but we're going to find out here. Get a better view. And it takes a few minutes to test it. And it comes up 4620. Okay, the ESR says 2.5. It does come up as a capacitor. 4620 NF. So this is the part where it comes in where I don't know what I'm doing exactly, so this isn't a thing that I normally do, is test capacitors and stuff. Let me try a different one. The video that I watched of somebody else doing it, it seemed a little more straightforward, but we'll learn together. Don't ever claim to be a genius on this channel, that's for sure. Okay, so this one is 470 microfarads at 25 volts. And I could have swore when I watched the guy do it, it actually came up with the microfarads and the volts for the capacitor, but that time it didn't happen. Let's try this one. $433 UF. So what did I say it was? 470 microfarads. So that's kind of close. 0.20. Is that an ohm symbol? So it doesn't really tell me the voltage, but it does tell me the microfarads, which I guess is really kind of what I need to know on this. So it's close. I don't know. I need to really kind of look up the range, and if you're watching this, you may know how to test capacitors and stuff already with a proper ESR meter. There is going to be some variance back and forth on what a good capacitor will read. And I do not know that variance offhand. Let's try get some transistors here. Let me see if I can find one that's open. I think I got some bad ones too. One of these boxes. Sorry. Okay. I think this one's too big. Gotta find something that'll actually fit in these little doodads. Get some transistors in here. That's a big one too. It's a hot. Alright, I'll just open one of these up. So this is a brand new NTE 171. Well, we got the measurements and stuff right here, so we'll see if that matches up. There. Alright. So, and I also read that sometimes you might have to turn the part around. So I have it facing towards me right now. You may have to face it away. Test that. Okay, so we have just trying to match it up here. HFE 30 minimum, or 30 min is what it says. That one says 65. And it doesn't give me a microfarad. No, that's not microfarad. MV. Well, sorry that I can't tell you more about these parts. I just don't know yet. This is just going to give me a chance to learn. And I know this isn't a great and exciting video, but I like to get new tools and I like to learn new things. So hopefully we'll move on a little farther and start to do some board repair. And this will help us out in that. But thanks for watching. I changed my mind. I'm going to test a couple more capacitors just to see what the readings are. See, just kind of curious. Probably nobody watching this far anyway, so just going to be talking to myself. I'm just going to try, see if I can get it through here. No, it's just too long with the full leads on there. Just trim a little bit off, just so it's, I got one side that's longer so that I'll know positive, negative, but this side with the stripe is always negative, so I don't have to be a complete dummy when I'm checking it. Okay, so this one is, what we got here? 35 volt, 2200 microfarads. Let's see what it comes out as. $21.56 microfarads out of 2200, so it's pretty close. I'd say I'm still good. Let's try another one. Let's see. This one is 250 volts, 100 microfarads. Okay, that one's, just got to make sure you get your legs down in there. Alright, there we go. So this one, what did I say? 100 microfarads. Let's see what it comes up as. 115.6 microfarads. So if this thing is accurate, which I know it's going to be close, you can see the range of capacitors really vary, even though it says what it is on here. It's kind of goes back and forth, a little high, a little low. I have other parts. I have resistors and stuff in here, diodes. See if I got anything easy to pull out. Okay, little transistors in here. Let's check this guy. This was for a Bali rebuild kit for a pinball machine. I don't know the value. Oh, here it is. I can't read that anyway. Let's see if I can get all the legs in here right. Kind of spread them out a little bit. Okay, put that in there. Okay, so it comes up as PNP, and it's got the values on it. Like I said, I don't know if those are right because I don't know what this thing is. I don't have my glasses on. I can't read that small. But this is how it works, and it seems to work well enough. Mostly at first, I'm just going to be using this to test capacitors that I am changing out on cap kits and stuff, and I can make sure that the ones that I pull out, if they're still good, I can keep them and reuse them. So most of the time, I'm just doing shotgun fixes, and I'm changing all the capacitors. And before, I had no way of knowing whether I was getting the right ones or not. And so now I can just kind of pinpoint, you know, where the problems are on each chassis as I'm going, because I can find, okay, this capacitor was bad or this capacitor was bad. And then I'm hoping that'll help me in the future and being able to diagnose problems. But now I'll end the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later on today.